Excerpt from Clothed with the Sun, Biblical Women, Social Justice and Us, by Joyce Hollyday, published by Westminster John Knox Press, 1994. The meditation is on Genesis 1-3, and the meditation is called Eve, Created in God's Image, pages 3-4. Then God said, "Let us make humankind in our image, according to our likeness." So, male and female he created them. Genesis 1:26 and 27. Every religious tradition has its creation stories. The Judeo-Christian tradition has two. The first, from Genesis 1, has humanity as the culmination of creation. The other, found in Genesis 2 and 3, has humanity as its starting point. The first views humankind as the blessed crowning achievement in a world that is continually pronounced good. The second pins the advent of evil on human weakness. The second story, from an older tradition, is the perfect creation myth for patriarchal Christianity. Man was created first and was therefore superior, notwithstanding feminism's tongue-in-cheek declaration that Adam was a rough draft. Man is at the centre, and all else, woman as well as beasts and birds, exists to help and support him. In a great reversal of nature, man gives life to woman. Woman is derivative, a secondary creation. And of course, she is the weak one, the tempted one, the one whose deficiency gave sin a toehold in the world. The implication is that all would have been perfect had woman not come along and spoiled it. With the fall from grace came an awareness of sexual differences, and with the power of that recognition came upheaval and shame, but perhaps nothing more shameful than the ironclad subjugation of women that followed. For centuries, this version of creation was used by the Church to deny women access to ministry and authority, confining them to the fit helper roles of parish and family. Interestingly, those who have condemned Eve for listening to the serpent have not similarly attacked Adam for listening to Eve. God was not so easy on him. Meting out punishment, God dismissed Adam's effort to pass the buck to both Eve and God. "The woman whom you gave to me made me do it." Had Adam been simply an unwitting victim, ignorant of the fruit he was eating, as some have argued, God would have dealt with him differently. But indeed, the point here is that no one was an innocent bystander. From the beginning, man and woman wanted to know, to love, to flourish. To the extent that they desired to be godly, reflecting the goodness of the Creator, they were blessed. Trouble came when they wanted to be God. Idolatry, that pesky and pervasive sin, raised its ugly head right there in the garden. Humanity wanted knowledge and power that only God possesses. The creation account in Genesis 1, from a later priestly tradition, paints a different picture. God is referred to as both He and us. Humanity, being created male and female in the image of God, makes clear that womankind is not some blighted, subordinate part of creation, but an equal partner in reflecting the goodness of the Creator. And God is more than just Father. The feminine part of the divine creative force was banned centuries ago in the Judeo-Christian tradition, in reaction to the fertility cults with pagan goddesses that surrounded the early Israelites. Because heathens worshipped female divinity and were always tempting the Israelites away from worship of their God, the God of Israel became male. The God of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob, as the Father God is often referred to in the Old Testament. Sadly, our tradition often overlooks the mother eagle of Deuteronomy 32:11, the midwife of Psalm 22:9, the womb-endowed Creator in Job 38:29, the birthing, nursing and comforting mother of Isaiah 42:14, 49:15 and 66:13, all images of the maternal provision of God. And incredibly, the God who comes to us as rock and refuge and fortress and shepherd and light is forbidden in most of our churches from appearing in any female guise. When the church forgets that women too were created in God's image, it limits not only women but also God. Eve was an original. In that sense, she is all of us. She was there at the dawn of creation with all her hopes and strengths, frailties and fears. She is womanhood at its best and its worst. She reflects back to the Creator the glory of the choice to create humanity male and female, with its mystery, joy and pain. Surely, God danced in celebration of this beautiful crown of creation, and then had to rest up for a day from the frenzied festivity. Today, God dances with us still, bidding us to live in all the glory and giftedness with which we have been bestowed. The Creator is still smiling, still proclaiming over and over, "This is very good."